Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Infected by Sven Paroth. This is another LD25 game and this is a Unity one in fact. Let's check out the instructions real quick. So we've got WASD to move, left click to shoot weapon, 1, 2, 3 to switch modes, which vary from a normal, strong, and no attack. Okay, so it makes us weak, so there's a trade-off here. Risk and reward system. And our goal is to take over every hard drive. Currently the game does not end. So that's already pretty good. Very few of these games in the LD series that I've been doing have been infinite. So that's cool. I do like to see that. And let's start it up. Nice music, nice abstract presentation. Everything looks thematically like it pretty much fits together, and I like the nice clean lines and everything. So we've got this little, I don't know what you want to call this guy, like a drone robot or something. I want to overwrite this kernel. Oh, nice effect. And we've hacked that thing. Excellent. Stand next to a node to hack it, but don't get caught. So we've got to worry about getting caught. So we're just floating around. There doesn't seem to be much to worry about. When I had seen the screenshots, I thought maybe this was the type of game where you had to like roll and make sure you were like staying on the platform and not rolling off while also trying to attack these guys. So we've got an energy meter on the top right to worry about so we don't run out of lasers. And then we've got these guys I guess they're gonna keep attacking us. That's the firewall. So we gotta hack a node nearby, and then that thing should go out hopefully. Let's do that sooner rather than later. Also hits that. They all have these surrounding protectee areas. Maybe I need to completely take out this firewall before it'll let me in. That kind of makes sense, right? Let's go fast mode because we want to hurry up or get our way over there. And then we'll go into heavy fire mode, right? That should let us... Oh, wow. That's kind of hardcore. I wasn't expecting to have an attack that looked that fancy. Doesn't seem to kill them, though, strangely enough. Let's go back to white mode, because that does seem to kill them. Maybe? How about I just shoot the thing itself? That seems like a good call. Yeah, I'm doing damage to it, looks like anyway. Oh, these things are surrounding me. Die, evil ball! Come on now. Alright, this might take a little too long. Yes! Alright, now take out all of these guys, and maybe we should be clear to get on into the next area. Okay, it looks like they've all converged into one mass. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Now I can go stand by that. Sweet! Alright, we came back from the brink of death. And things are looking good now. I guess that makes sense why that red thing was there. Should have given them a little bit more credit. Crazy language going on in the corner. Alright, what did that open up? So now that hard drive should be available. We also have another firewall over here to worry about. So it looks like the main thrust of the danger comes from getting through these firewalls. And I can see that that's kind of a bit on the annoying side, considering how many clicks it takes to get to the center of this Tootsie Pop. Let's find out. A 1, a 2, 3. No, I'm still clicking away. I just don't want those little balls to join up together and then hit me with one, like, deadly lightning bolt. Thankfully, they're not super smart, so I can just keep leading them in a circle and then take them out all together, which actually works pretty well. So I think I've come up with my strategy, my game-winning strategy here. There we go. Things are looking good now. Okay, let's head to wherever I need to head to. Where do I need to go? Did I hack the hard drive yet? I don't think I did, right? It's so dark it looks completely dormant. Hard drives take a while to hack, so be patient. Alright, we'll do. Hopefully it's not hacking my hard drive. That would be interesting if it started showing like file names and stuff from your actual hard drive. Yeah, we did some hacks there. Drive overridden. Now, what would be cool is if there was some sort of bigger metagame going on that we could see like a map of as we start to infect this system or this network, and we start to maybe open up possibilities for some kind of other attacks. Maybe we can upgrade ourselves, become more powerful, who knows. But I have to say, pretty ambitious for a game designed as quickly as it was. And pretty well realized, actually. Like, for what it's trying to do, as long as you're not holding it to tasks that are, like, beyond the scope of what's here, I feel like this is pretty well done. Just without a bigger frame of reference... Oh, geez. Now I've done it. Yeah, without a bigger scope to fit this story into, or this situation into, it almost doesn't feel like there's enough reason for you to be doing this. Like, maybe you need a little bit more motivation. You know, as a player, that's something you always struggle with, I guess, you know, feeling like you need to do X or Y. You know, just having it presented to you isn't always enough. So that node is now online. So I guess this is just going to repeat ad infinitum going forward. And we can see the destroyed technology behind us, I guess. The wasteland of nodes and hard drives and whatever sectors that we have defeated. But it seems a little bit rote with these guys. Every time you need to take out a firewall, you just need to get them all going in a circle. They'll group together. Then you shoot the ball until it dies. I wish the ball looked a little bit less like a giant clown nose. But that's just me. I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. It seems like there's a lot of risk to switch into any of the other modes. I mean, being any slower than this, you're not really able to effectively fight, and being any faster than this means you don't have a laser, so that's really just for traveling. So it doesn't seem like there's a great motivation to want to switch modes to the other ones. As far as this being, you know, 3D graphically, looks really nice. The music, like I've said, is already quite nice. The sound effects seem excellent. This pretty gradient going on in the background with these crazy digital-looking clouds that seem to be vibrating a little bit. They're kind of cool. As presentation-wise, I don't really have any issues. Really, I think what's here is a pretty solid foundation and could be built upon if the developer wanted to go forward with this idea. But like I said, I think we just need a little bit more of a framework for this situation to fit into, for this to all make more sense, and to give the player motivation to feel like they're moving forward. Because that's what you always want. You want to have a feeling of progress. Otherwise, you know, what's the point? You're just doing the same repetitive action over and over again. And kind of that's a little bit what we're doing here. But again, this was a competition. It was done very quickly. I think it's a pretty good job. Definitely not my LD25 winner by any stretch of the imagination, but also much better than probably about 90% of the other entries. And I'm saying that tentatively considering I haven't reviewed 90% of the other entries, but of the ones I've picked, it's already one of the better ones. Because I have played a couple that I didn't actually commit a video to that just weren't really... I mean, they weren't bad, but they just weren't really worth noting because there was not enough meat to even talk about. There we go. So that happens occasionally. Now I've kind of lost my frame of reference of where we're going. I guess we need to keep moving that way, clearly. Have I done this hard drive yet? Looks like I have. Yeah. Drive overwritten. I can't really say that there's too many other games that I've played that are exactly like this. And I actually can hardly draw any comparisons other than, like, I'm just thinking of, like, the mini-games that I've done hacking in recently. Is this, like, the last area, maybe? Because it doesn't seem like there's any more after this. Maybe it just keeps opening up as you go further in. So maybe let's just try and take out these bunch of firewalls protecting this central server, or whatever you want to call it. See if we can use the same strategy. The firewalls are pretty close together over here, though, so I might end up drawing aggro from some of the other defender nodes. I'm making up names for these things as I go. But they sound techy enough, right? Should work. Alright, Clown Nose, you can't hold on anymore. Go! There we are. Alright, now to take out this. It's a kind of a tedious process going through each one of these things, since you know you're gonna basically win as long as you don't make some kind of really dumb move. This might be a good moment to switch over. No, not to that mode. Thinking that mode. But see, now I'm so slow, I don't feel like I'm really doing any damage, and I'm gonna start getting hit soon, so yeah, not really worth it. I drew aggro from the other one, didn't I? Crap. I'll see if I can just take out this glowing one here. My energy is almost all gone now. I need to regen a little bit. I guess that's another technique. I could try and lead them very far away and then just head over here. Oh, I'm gonna get cut in half by that laser beam. What happened? They all stopped shooting. Sustain fire, do it. Bring this thing down. Yeah, they've all just kind of stopped. Oh, maybe I left their aggro range. Yeah, that's what it was. They get so far away, I guess they just get bored of chasing me and decide to stop functioning, which is a little sad for them. They're not exactly that good, fighting out of their jurisdiction, I suppose. Alright, we got 2 more of these firewalls to go, and then we should be wrapping this one up. It's kind of a testament to the gameplay. Like, I feel like I'm already getting a little bit bored of this, and I'm not saying that because I think this is bad or anything. It's just, like I said, the framework needs a little bit more going on. This isn't exactly the type of thing that I'd be psyched to go, hey, let's play this for 2 hours. I mean, it's kind of like I've already run through pretty much everything there is to see here. And again, I have to preface that that's not really that big of a deal considering the small amount of time that was given to develop this in the first place. Alright, there we go. One more. I'm very thankful that the firewalls don't come back to life if you leave them alone for too long, because that would be really annoying. It's like playing cyber whack-a-mole or something. I'm struggling to come up with some sort of a reference as far as what the visuals remind me of, and not really getting much. I mean, it's some sort of weird hybrid of, like, cel-shaded, meets, like, fracked a little bit. There's probably a good reference out there that I'm just not coming up with, but yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for now. Let's go head over to this hard drive. Oh no, I gotta do the middle first, because that's locking that. And we will have hacked the entire system, provided this does not provide some sort of defense at the last moment. It did. Firing squad on me. Alright, get out of here. Oh jeez, I'm gonna be very upset if I lose at the last second here. Now, I thought this thing said it was infinite. The game does not end. Oh, maybe what he just meant was the game will end, it's just, it doesn't definitively end, like it doesn't bring you back out to the main menu or anything. That's okay, I can handle that. Again? How many what? I got deleted. Alright, well, that's been infected. I have mixed feelings about this one. Again, I think the presentation was well done, the graphics were lovely, the music is now starting to get a little bit repetitive in this amount of time, and the gameplay definitely needs some bigger framework to sit in, but it's definitely not very bad either, and I do recommend it. If this does end up becoming a larger game, I would have no problem going in and doing a full gameplay video of this one, you know, once there's a little bit more to poke around in. You know, add a couple more tricks and traps and crazy mix-ups and stuff I don't expect to happen. That would be good. But I'm glad that it wasn't just that I was about to give up on the video at the beginning, because I was hitting that wall and I was like, is this just coded weird, or what's going on here? No, that was totally my fault, and instead of just being an idiot, I actually went and thought it through, which is my problem in a lot of these videos in the past. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end for Infected. Links are going to be right in the description. Feel free to give it a download if you feel that is something that would interest you. I have noticed with a lot of these LD links that a lot of the time, for some reason, they don't click through properly. They bring you to, like, the main competition site instead of to the specific site for that, or the specific location for that individual game. If that's the case, it seems to be that you can copy and paste the link, and sometimes it works then, but I'm not really sure what's going on with that. There's some sort of redirect thing going on there that I'm not entirely privy to, but like half the time when I click them, they work, and other times they don't, so let me know what your experience is with that. If there's anything that I can do to make those links more direct, I will be happy to go back and change all of them for you guys, I don't mind. And especially since I haven't really done all that many. I mean, maybe like 15 or so in the history of indie impressions now. But yeah, if any one of you can give me some insight as to what exactly is going on with that, let me know. I'd love to figure that out myself. So that's going to wrap us up for this episode. As always, remember to head on over to the website, indie-impressions.com. Check out all the videos, old and new. Visit our forums, meet some cool people, check out some awesome indie games, sort them by genre, distribution method, or anything that you choose that is in our tags. And there's almost probably like 80 or 100 of them now. Maybe not that many. There's a lot of tags, though. If you look at that field, it fills up the whole box on the side. But when you're done with the website, facebook.com/indieimpressions, if you choose to leave a like on that, you'll get each day's new video right delivered into your Facebook feed. Makes it nice and convenient for you guys. Feel free to chat with me anywhere you like. If you want to, leave comments on the Facebook entries, if you want to pass those on to your other friends, that is incredibly welcome. That actually helps me out a lot. But I'm not begging or anything. Just, if you guys find something particularly compelling, it does help me out, and I do appreciate it if you share it. Just to let you know. And if you want to contact me for any reason outside of YouTube comments, feel free to hit me up at RockLeeSmile on Twitter, and these links are going to be right in the description for you, so you don't have to worry about catching them. And you can let me know your comments, questions, suggestions, criticisms, or if you're an indie dev and you just want to send me your game and you have a review copy, best way to go, hit me up on Twitter or send me an email via the contact form right on the website. I'm also open for PMs in YouTube, Reddit, or Twitter. Any of those things are fine. So I will look forward to talking with as many of you guys as possible, and thank you again so much for all your support. It means the world to me, and I hope you guys have a lovely night, and I will see you back again tomorrow for another awesome indie game. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you later.